Throw them bows. Throw them bows. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time you with the crypto lifer, baby. And, you know, here we are every single day, Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. coming to you live from someplace in the universe, ready to go. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for the love. Let's talk about it. I was all over MakerDAO for gains. Bang, bang, bang. I was all about quant for gains. If you were talking about me, then I was talking about quant, baby. Quant. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Thank you for being here. I'm going to start off with showing you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this tight action here for LUNC. It's in this little tight action. It is tight, baby, tight. And it is oversold in the stochastics RSI on the daily time frame, hanging out in what's called the golden pocket, right in between the 0.65 and the 0.618 Fibonacci level. I'm hanging out, waiting to get mine, looking at this LUNC, baby, LUNC. You can trade this for extra gains, which I am doing, and you never know. I may lose completely. You never know. You never know, baby. You never know. Sorry. I just felt like I could, but I couldn't. You know, like I can't do that, but I felt like I could. All right, so it's Saturday night. I try to do things I shouldn't do. I get it. Hold me to it. Shout out to everybody here, but MEXC, MEXC Global. Why do I like MEXC Global? Well, it's the idea behind the motion. It's the results behind the options, right? And there's just a lot of options. To me, I'm a leverage ETF guy. I started trading leverage ETFs a while back. Welcome to MEXC Global Leverage ETFs. 3X, 4X, 5X. You cannot get liquidated. Trade with no liquidation risk. Enjoy compound interest. My link is in the comment section pinned, and I do get a commission from it, but it's just what I use. I talk about the tools that I use. I use KuCoin, link in the description below, and I use MEXC Global, link in the description below. Both are amazing. I also use 3 commas. I also talk about Bookmap if you want to get into liquidity. We're going to get into that in a second too. Don't worry, have no fear. We will show you what is NEER coming on liquidity. So, deep press, everybody, deep press. We'll bring it to you live. Let's get the lemon water cooking. Shout out to anyone that's drinking with me. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not drinking the booze. We're talking about the lemon water. Shout out to all the young chaps out there, all the young people who may be watching the stream. Some people watch their stream with their dad. I know a 9-year-old says he watches his stream with pops. Shout out to everybody. Keep yourself ever going hydrated always with the lemon water every single day. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a big sip. Let's get hydrated. It's going to keep my mind going and flowing for the rest of the night. I might just find a gem because I'm keeping my pineal gland decalcified with the alkalinity of the lemon water when it comes into the stomach. Remember that. Through some magic way, even though it may be an acidic lemon, once you drink it, it becomes alkaline inside of the stomach and helps cleanse the body. Lemon water is a blessing to the mind, body, and soul. Amen. Let's have a sip of the lemon water. Yeah. That's just going to hit the spot. That's just what my body needs. Still breathing slightly heavy from the mix-up, from the run-up. Woo-wee! No, I'm just messing around. But, you know, shout out to everybody here. Bought quant at 70, took profits and rolled back in for more quant at lower prices or hodl. New to trading, watching you help me through my development overseas. Thank you for all you do. Shout out to Harley Higgins. I'll never tell you what to do with your money, Harley. You're going to have to figure that out. I'll tell you what I did, which is nice, right? Like, I don't have to, but I could stone cold show you what I did. And so I bought into quant at 155 quick on a scalp, and I got out of 184.84. Wow, 84.84. But I made 18.5%. I called it a gain, baby, gain. I can put that gain on my check. You know, I could check that gain off, 18% on quant. So I took some gains on quant You got to do whatever makes you happy, man. You have to do whatever makes you happy. If you can't take gains, though, you won't be able to buy anything. So I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice, but no one ever went broke taking profits. All right? I like to take profits regularly. I learned the hard way. Shout out to everybody here on the Twitter. We appreciate your love. We appreciate you jumping on in. And honestly, KuCoin trending, my baby KuCoin, and almost 90% of the coins that we go over and everything we look at is on KuCoin. Join KuCoin, link in the description below. I would greatly appreciate it if you jumped into the KuCoin gang. Become a KuCoin millionaire today, baby. I bought KuCoin at $1. I'm so passionate about it because I got into KuCoin in 2017. I bought KuCoin shares for 1 bean, and I sold around $17.70. I've been blessed. I have been blessed. That was the last bit of debt I ever had. I paid off with my KuCoin shares. May God bless KuCoin, baby, because it was the last piece of debt I ever had. Mwah, Shabela, KuCoin shares. I'd always love you. Mamma mia. So what's happening? What is happening? Do you prefer, all right? Do you prefer, okay? All right. Do you prefer, body surfing, right? Or crowd surfing? Or alt surfing? Let's just see how many people even know what I'm talking about, right? Do you prefer body surfing or crowd surfing or alt surfing? Right? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, baby. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about, baby. Do you prefer body surfing, crowd surfing, or alt surfing? How about the triple entendre? Can I spell entendre? Do you think I can? Right? The triple entendre. I'm trying to think. Like, I actually used to know how it was spelled. You'd think it would be like this, right? Entendre. Like something like that. Let's just see. A triple entendre. So I just was off by an E there. Not bad. Triple entendre. You have to put an S there at the end, I believe. How about a triple entendre, right? Oh, do you have to just put the E there? Is that it? Okay. Yeah. How about the triple entendre? All right. And there you go. And I came up with that. It took me a while, so you got to give me some credit. Do you prefer body surfing, crowd surfing, or alt surfing? How about the triple entendre, which is all three, right? If you don't understand what I'm saying. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I'm pretty sure you do. All right. One little tip and trick I'll give you. All right. I was looking at this before it spiked. It's funny. I must have like psychic vision because it didn't look that great on the oscillators. 50-minute was a little low, 4% already moving, but it was just tight in the channel. This is called infinite launch. Infinite launch. Illa. Infinite launch. Looking like it may continue to the upside. I don't know. It's a little high on the 1 hour time frame. 4 hour. Actually, 1 hour is ready to move. Interesting enough. 15-minute could start to cook. Wow. May flag out somewhere up in here. I don't know, but that thing is looking money. It's up to you. You do your own due diligence and research. And even if you just understand my concepts here, 21-day moving average. Moving average is, things are tight, but they're all crossing the 200. See that? 50 cross the 200. Golden cross for infinite launch. Showing some signs of a move to the upside. I bought an entire Bitcoin. Who's down with my Bitcoin buy? Who believes? I like this actually. Who saw me buy one whole BTC at 19,265, right? What was the exact price? Let me get it for you. Let me call it up there. What did you get in there for? 282. I'm trying to be slick. Who saw me buy one whole Bitcoin at 19,282? Clown or, best move ever? Or or best move ever or lost in the sauce? How's that? That's funny. I like that. Best move ever or lost in the sauce? I like that. That's funny. You got to answer that. How could you not want to answer that? Take your shot at. If you're a hater, you get to take a shot at me. You know what I mean? That definitely induces some movement there. And retweet these, please. I'd greatly appreciate that. Look at 3 retweets. I like that. Do you prefer body surfing, crowd surfing, or alt surfing? How about the triple entendre? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to everybody here on Twitch, on Facebook. If you're out there, we love you. We love you. Look at this. This should go to every single one of you. Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We love you. Appreciate each and every one of you coming on into the live. Triple with a squeeze of lemon, my man. My man. Appreciate everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here, showing us the love, kicking it with me as we get crazy on a Saturday night. LDO could take off soon. LIDO Dow again, going for Mo. Going for Mo? You think it might go for Mo? Going for Mo. Shout out to 345 people on the live, 157 likes. Everyone, you got to hit the likes up, especially on a Saturday night. Each and every one of you has to do your part to make the stream what it is and bring us to the highest levels. We've had 800, 900 people on a Saturday night. Just because it's a Saturday night in a bear doesn't mean we can't push all the way to the upside. We can't build the most educated group of amazing people in the world. It's not about, everyone's like, oh, it's slow. It's not about what's slow. It's about us creating the movement. We are the movement. We are the fad. We are the trend. We set the trends. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Jim Jones over here. We set the trends. Spark on the end when I park out the Benz. But straight up, we set the trends, baby. $9.99 on Super Chats. Whoever you are, gosh, love you. May God bless you and yours. Thank you for the love. Look, Dogecoin to the moon on Twitter here. Dogecoin to the moon. We got to take a look at Doge in a second. Okay, so Bitcoin. What do I see happening for bitty Bitcoin? All right, I'm gonna zoom out and look at the daily for you. All right, on the daily time frame, we're double bottoming and very oversold. We could continue to dump for sure, but we're getting a little bit of a green light here, possible of a reversal off of this bottom trend line to the upside. All right, so far we haven't broken this bottom trend line, but we could. All right, but so far, and this huge wick to the upside 2 or 3 days ago was quite precarious, a bit strange. All right, Saturday night, take off the shirt for a pump, lifer. Shout out to John Thomas. I know you'd like that, wouldn't you? But no, my nipples aren't hard enough for you, buddy. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at the 22-hour. The 22-hour could round out, but sending down, but could round out. And remember, I'm going off this divergence strong off the divergence, baby. And, you know, it is what it is, but I'm going off of it. And it's hot. It's hot body. Swing down to swing down here. Swing up to swing up on the RSI. I'm telling you, my name's Marky Wahlberg. I've been a cop. I've been a fireman. It doesn't matter. When Sam finds divergence, it's divergence. It doesn't matter, okay? Crypto Lifer, he does it for me. He does it for everyone in the gym. So when I'm watching crypto, I'm watching Crypto Lifer, all right? It is what it is. I've been a cop. I've been a fireman. I've done it all. It doesn't matter. I'll do your laundry if I have to. I'll get it done. This is Mark Wahlberg. I love you. Peace. So look, this is hidden bullish divergence on the 22-hour time frame. We could easily get a move to the upside. We're also getting a low, a high, a higher low. Bitcoin just needs to put in a higher high to continue the trend. We must get a high above 20,500 to remain bullish. Bitcoin must remain above 20,500 to remain bullish. All right? As I do say so myself. So that's just something I'm just showing you the bigger stuff. So when your friends ask you, when your family and friends surround you and they say, what's going on? You can say, it's bullish divergence. I don't want to hear it. And you can run out of the kitchen in the living room on Thanksgiving. You can be like, I don't care about you guys. Don't believe me. It's bullish divergence. You don't see it. And they have no idea what you're going to talk about. And you're like, it's the line and then get to go put the car. Pass the stuffing. Shout out to everybody on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. But take a look. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful liquidity heat map showing us where all of the buys are and sells possibly coming for Bitcoin. This is called Bookmap. It is a order book with a heat map, and thus we call it Bookmap. Link in the description below. They are an affiliate of mine. They are an absolute beautiful people. I absolutely love them, and check them out. You won't get a link, a discount better underneath the video, but check it out. Up in here is where there's a lot of sells. 600 Bitcoin, 575 Bitcoin, 483, 355. all between 19,001 and 19,200. So it suggests that we will at least trip into that area to find out where the liquidity will bring us. That's what it's saying. Now down here, 19,050, there's not as much liquidity. However, we are waiting for a big buy at 18,800, about 984 Bitcoin. However, this could be a spoof, meaning this person could take these Bitcoins on and off the exchange at will, making you feel like they're going to load up when they don't. What you can see here is a huge sell and possibly a bounce back off of 18,800. So it's showing you that we have liquidity, but not a lot, and it's sparsely placed on the order books with a little more up above than we are down here. And that's what we're looking at. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Wow, a super chat just came in. Hold up, let me see if this is coming through. Unbelievable. I think I see it before it hits the screen. I'd like to actually watch it hit the jaw. Make sure it's connected. Is it connected? That's the thing. I haven't seen one in a second. Usually comes by now, so we don't know. We don't know. There it is. There it is. Wow. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, and it's about to hit the jar. Watch the boom. Nice little move there. Wow, you moved my balls around the cup. Thank you so much. Appreciate that more than you would ever know. Good evening, Sam. Hope you and everyone in the chat are doing well. Wanted to ask if you could check out Quant today. Thank you. Have a great evening for all. RB asking about Quant. You're the man, dude. You're the man. As I already showed you my Quant trade where I took profits for 18.5%. Blessings for Quant. Thank you, dear Lord, for the blessings. Amen. I appreciate every blessing that I may receive and every gain that I get. So we're seeing that liquidity is sparsely. We could get pushed up. However, 18.8 could be a bit of a bounce here on the lower time frames. Just something to think about. So just wanted to show you Bookmap, and if you like that, you have access to it yourself, showing you how in the links below. Okay? We're going to take a look at Quant. Thank you so much. Let's just get through Bitcoin, and our next big move is Quant. Quant on the radar for sure. Also give you the trade of the week for me. I'll be nice enough to show you something I'm looking at, the trade of the week. And we'll move on from there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for blessing yourself. Saturday Night Crew is the hardcore crew. You're the real diehard, never go anywhere, be here forever crew. I love you for that. May God bless you and yours. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Look, hit the like all the way up to 400. We got 400 people on the live, 195 likes. We got to get those likes up. We got $29 in chat revenue. Come on, we got more chat revenue than streams. They got 1,000 people, and we're only just getting started. We're just getting cooked, baby. Let's get it going on the Saturday night, babe. Can I feel you, baby? Can you go, baby? Can we get motivated on a Saturday night? It doesn't matter if it's Monday morning, Saturday night, Friday night. I'm here doing it every single day, and we're going to find a gem. We're going to find something spicy, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in. I'm planning to buy half a Bitcoin probably tomorrow. Should I? Why would you ever ask another human being? Did I ask another person when I bought my Bitcoin? No. Can you ask another person when you buy Bitcoin? No. Should you take advice from anybody? No. Am I a financial advisor? No. Nothing I say and do on this channel should be taken as financial advice. You should never ask me for the rest of your life when you should buy, what you should buy, how you should buy, if and how and when, and all those funny questions are for you to decide because they come with so much weight. You know, when I answer those questions, how much money do I have? How much money do I have to risk? How much money am I worth? You know, where do I live? What is my rent? What is my living situation? Do I have an income? Do I not have an income? Will Bitcoin be my only income? There's a lot of questions going on there. When you throw out a question of that nature, and only you know the answer to every single one of those questions, so only you can answer that question, my man. Thank you, Louis Lazaro. I appreciate you. But you got to do whatever makes you happy in this world. You got to do whatever makes you happy. Yeah, it is what it is, baby. All right. I'm feeling your vibe, Captain. Shout out to Sat Stacker, man. Appreciate you for the $2, man. I'm feeling your vibe, too. Appreciate you, brother. Last Thanksgiving, I told my family Bitcoin was going to 100K. This year, I haven't gotten an invite. Yeah, nobody wants you there. Nobody wants you there because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. I know how it is. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. I didn't do the same. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just said, it's likely going to go up. We don't know how far or how, It is what it is. Anything could happen. That's my last statement to anybody. All right, let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame, getting a nice push to the upside. We struggled through, but we got our bit of our double bouton. The double bottom push in that I talked about all day long. If you were with me on my channel, we started this morning on the 15-minute time frame, right? Who was with me? And I said we were likely going where? To the what? To the downside. Actually, if you watch my beginning, stuff that we did earlier this morning, my beautiful beginning update. And this is what I love about it, right? So if we keep watching here, to the top of this pattern, we are getting tight. In my humble opinion, if we keep getting tighter in the zone, a huge... Yeah, that's what we would like, right? Let's see right here. So we were in a rising wedge, which was likely to break to the downside 68% of the time. If we lose this zone, right, but we'd have to make a double bottom. Down. So what's the idea here? Well, the 1 hour time frame will reset. Do we lose the support? So we come back down here. We cannot lose the zone. We're looking for a hold for the bulls. Can the bulls hold 19,050, 19,100? That old point of control right here that we've been struggling with for such a long time. It's highly likely we don't, based on the probability, but anything is possible. We did go last night. We could have went lower. Doesn't like to play while I'm live streaming. But point of the story is this beautiful, beautiful update. And I guess I don't have to play it. People that watched it saw it, right? It is what it is. You know what happened. But the idea was this, that we were in this rising wedge and we were going to break to the downside. And the only thing that could hold us if we could get a bit of a double bottom in this area. And we're pretty close to a double bottom. It's not perfect. It's not beautiful. But it's a zoned area that we did bounce off of. And so far, we are holding that 19,100 area, old school, local point of control, right? Can we continue to hold it is the question. 15-minute is spent, which I'm not too happy about. But it's been going somewhat sideways, and that's what we would need it to continue to do. So let me open up this pattern here and show you what is cooking. Good looking. I don't know. You, me, I don't know. I didn't say it. But take a look. So this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. We broke down. We came down to the bottom of the pattern. We hit the level at 19,050, all right? And we bounced. Can we hold this level? It's the end of liquidity. You would see us bounce at least back to this point of control at 19,176. Can we get above it is the question. Right now, the 15-minute is getting a little spent. Every time we've been there, we've, wrestled our way down. I'd like to see us just go sideways. Then can the 1 hour take our way, which the bullish cross that it just had, and pump us to the upside is the question. So we're watching to see if the 15-minute, and things go way slower on the weekend. They take a lot slower to happen because there's less liquidity. So it's like watching paint dry. Like a move like this that I may talk about Monday through Friday will play out within a half an hour to an hour and a half. This will take 2 to 3 to 4 hours. You see what I'm saying? It'll be like pulling teeth, watching paint dry. It'll just take its time. And that is what it is. So just something, I can teach you, anyone can teach you technical analysis. I can teach you about just kind of the ideas of the markets. What's going on? What's happening? The behind of the situation, right? That's why we look at liquidity on the order book here. That's why we look at what's happening where we could get price trapped. We just got some long liquidations here, but it's very, very slow. You can see how slow the order book is moving. Saturday night, baby. Saturday night, slow price action. Not easy, right? So Bitcoin, what do we see here? Well, in the last hour, we took a nasty dump. It looks like to 18,972, only to get wicked all the way back to the upside. Unbelievable, right? And then hold above the point of control with this crazy double bottom. So Bitcoin showing some signs of life. 15-minute, not in my flavor. 7-minute, 15-minute, all kind of not in the best space, right? Making something like this here, a bit of a wedge. Could go sideways. What we want this to do is to go sideways. We want this wedge to do something like this and eventually break to the upside. You can kind of see how things are going to happen. So this is what we're looking for. Again, it's all about this local point of control. See this red line at 19,092. It's all about that level. Later on tonight, we can't get above the zone. We couldn't get a daily candle to close above 19,300, 19,00005. And when I said that, that's bearish. In my mind, you would have to short that. That'd be something that you just have to short, if we lost this top line. But you can clearly see we're at resistance. We're at this diagonal resistance, forming a bit of a bear flag, as you can see that. Falling wedge, I guess. Yeah, it was it's more of a falling wedge now at this point, but we are forming it. At the same time, look, we got swing down, and we got a little bit of bullish divergence because this is a swing to the upside. So that's interesting too as well. We're forming slight bullish divergence. However, in a bearish market, bullish divergence usually just gets you up, but how far it gets you above is the point. Can you get above the resistance, the point of control, yada, 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 and you know the drill, right? So Bitcoin has multiple resistance areas for it to get above before we can say we're out of the park at all. Right here at the very beginning, it's 19,090 and, 20K. Before we even get there, it's 19,005. And before we even get there, it's 19,300, right? Which is the weekly support of resistance that I've gone over many, many times. So what do I see happening? Well, right now, we definitely are looking not too good for Bitcoin right now. It's either sideways or to the downside since we're overbought on the 15 and the 7-minute time frame. those two time frames would then push us lower, or at least sideways. So again, we're looking for sideways action or lower, right now for the next couple of hours, in my humble opinion. If we can get through those two time frames without too much of a beatdown, can the 1 hour get us above? You could actually put the 1 hour in this here and say you're in this falling wedge. See this? With a measured move with the length of the pole, which isn't amazing, but it could break you up at least back to this point of control. And can you get above this point of control is the question. I'm not seeing huge signs of life, but anything could happen. We could get a short squeeze out of nowhere in the low liquidity on a Saturday night. I mean, more likely, in my humble opinion, if I had to, I'm going to make a prediction, which not every time I do. Some days I just say, hey, I don't know. But today, and again, I don't know I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I have no clue. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I'll just say that. But based on probability, what are the oscillators telling me? What do the charts convey? Charts convey we're going sideways or to the downside for at least 2 to 3 hours. From there, we'll see if the 1 hour can submerge us back up. However, are we likely to get back above 19,200? Do we have enough gas is the question. We shall see. I believe we either end up somewhere down here sideways when we wake up tomorrow morning, or the 1 hour pushes us up, but is lackluster, and we're somewhere in this zone too as well. So I believe we're somewhere in the range between 19,050 and 19,200. I don't have a lot of faith that we're going to get a lot of liquidity out of nowhere throughout the night to really push us either way. But we'll, so my prediction is sideways or to the downside for the next 2 to 3 hours. And then can the 1 hour take over and give us some momentum to the upside? Can the 4 hour also flip as we're getting oversold, right? Can the daily eventually take over with this double bottom? And can the 22 hour also go sideways? So and again, I did buy a whole Bitcoin around these areas, 19,285. I'll continue to commit to this zone until it's, it is what it is. The reason why, it's the bigger time frame and the bullish divergence that I've seen on the weekly and the daily time frame. I've been showing it every single day. Who here hasn't seen the weekly divergence on the daily and the weekly time frame that I've been putting up? Anybody not seen it? Yeah, getting a pump today. Feeling good. Anyone not seen the divergence that I've been putting up? Just want to know. I want to know who we got, what's cooking, what we got going on. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Andrew Simone, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Lazaro Alberto. Let me phrase it. Is it a good time? I don't know, man. You can never phrase it another way. It is what it is. So that's my idea for BTC. We can leave it alone for there, in my humble opinion, because when those time frames play out, we will go from there. So I've given you my special sauce. I've shown you my ranges and my areas, and I've talked about even the idea of where we're likely to go until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, you'll get an update from me again at about 8 a.m., and we'll pick up right where we left off, less than 12 hours from now. So you'll have no worries. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I tell everyone, if you're consistent, you don't really have to worry. If you just track Bitcoin over and over again, then you're going to know where it's going to go. And you won't need 100 other people. You're just going to be able to need yourself and your special sauce, baby. So I can teach you the way. If you show up every day, I can give you the zone. It will take some time, but eventually my zone will be ingrained in your zone, and you'll get it. And you'll be in the zone. Morpheus Labs, NMW, has been on my radar for a move. I like it. Possibly doing a bit of a bullish retest here on the 15-minute time frame. It is up about 32% since when we first put it out. You can see this booming. Stop loss now swung to break even. It's a risk-free trade. Morpheus Lab, no stop loss got hit in the making of that trade. Bang. Let's take a look at Quant, as people are hungry for Quant. People want to know what's up with Quant. So I'll show you exactly what went down here for Quant. And Quant coming back with a vengeance here. All right, which is interesting. So let me show you here for Quant. So I was doing my thing with Quant. It tweezer topped, right? I had two tweezers here on the 4-hour time frame, and tweezer tops on the 4-hour tell me it's time to sell off 187, 185 area. So as it started to slip, I got out of 184.84, right? Again, we are double topped in the 4-hour time frame. I looked at the 22-hour. We're getting a little high. There's still momentum. Still momentum on the daily. It doesn't mean we can't continue to go up, But also when I look at it, I mean, I guess you could say the rising wedge broke to the upside. Look at that, right? So you got to kind of say that the rising wedge broke out. Can we go sideways and consolidate is the question, And we even have, an area of support and resistance here to deal with. We get above 185 for Quant, And look, you can see how we can skate pretty fast up to 262. Not a lot of liquidity up in that zone for quant, you know, and anything could happen. We could continue to the upside. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Needs to come on down. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. Wants to push to the upside, just similar to Bitcoin, right? And you can see it's in a bit of a flag here. Quant. And honestly, quant could continue. Already got a little bit of bearish divergence, but not, you know, it could continue for a little bit of bearish. It could even double top here, right? And then begin to dump to the downside, you know. Watch the 1 hour for one more pump, see what it's got. If it can get above the zone, look for the bullish retest of that area. Possibly another move for quant when it gets a bounce off 187 area, all right? So I'm looking for quant, but at the same time, to me, extended a little high. I personally took profits because of the risk, you know. My thing is the money is made in the middle. You don't have to continue riding to the top. You don't have to get the perfect bottom. I found myself here at 155, rode myself on up. We've been getting in and out of quant since 87. I've been talking about quant on my station, on my radio station every single day, right? On my YouTube podcast, whatever you want to call it, on my YouTube channel, on my show every single day here, quant, baby, quant. So I see having quant is making a bit of a move to the upside. I did break out in the 1 hour. It's showing signs of life. Let's see what the 15-minute does here. If the 15-minute flags out and continues to make a flag, you got some bullishness for quant. Could also start to make a move to the downside. It is at resistance at 187. You can not trying to get above and making a lower, you know, here's your high, your low, lower high. If it puts in a lower high, eventually we must assume it will put in a lower low and then, you know, continue to somewhere else before it pumps back to the upside. I personally took profits and I'll wait on it. It could continue to pump. I could miss out. Anything is possible. I'm okay. I'm happy I took my 18%. I can compound that. I can move on. So I did what I had to do. You know, you do what you have to do, and it is what it is. You else, please, and thank you. Shout out to Sly Raven. May God bless you, Sly Raven. May God bless you. All right. So LTO still in the mix here, getting some leg. Look at that. That's pretty nutty. Like basically breaking out of a symmetrical triangle. Just getting started. But again, how far can we go? How much legs do we have? And following a Bitcoin pump, you know, possible. Bit of a little pump for BTC here, right? Look at that huge wick to the upside on the 15-minute time frame. But again, we're getting pretty overbought. Remember that. We're getting overbought on these time frames. We're in and look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Strange one. Bit of a diamond too here. Bit of a diamond pattern. Crazy diamond. Says you could bump out of it to the upside. Get a bit of a short squeeze. Anything is possible, but don't beat yourself up. This is crazy price action. Unpredictable. Right now, at the end of the day, you're in this falling wedge. See? I'll take away these lines. This. And see, you're in this falling wedge. You're getting overbought on all the time frames. 5 minute, 7 minute, 15, you know. So you're likely for a rollover. But again, could they short squeeze you? You got a pretty big momentum coming in here. What it is the 1 hour time frame looks nice. See, the 1 hour has legs. And so I showed you the 1 hour, the measured move of the 1 hour is a break to the upside here all the way to the next candle here at 19,270, but it's not huge. So even if we get a pump, like I said tonight, it's like, unless we get some massive short squeeze, which would be beautiful, which we're slightly getting right here. You can see it. I mean, it's beginning, but it's small. And there's not tons of liquidity that we're going for, but, you know, they did just rechange the book a little bit. We can also look at amalgamated data from Bybit, OKX, and Binance Futures and just see what it looks like together, right? And it's pretty flat again, 19,200 sell wall, not a lot of liquidity below, kind of just drip drying, you know. We're moving up a little bit more. There's a little more liquidity at the top than the bottom. As we suggested at the beginning, it's kind of a, you know, bit of a boring night if you ask me. All right. You else, please and thank you. I mean, I'm not bored to be here. Price action slow. That's actually fun for me to watch boring price action sometimes. I'll be honest. So I just want to make that clear. Dude, Requiem. Rec had a huge move. That's crazy, right? Look at the size of those condos, man. Like, does this thing continue? You never know. I mean, it's a descending triangle, but lately the 15-minute scalps have been banging to the upside. REQ. 1 hour's too spent for me. I'd be careful. Even if it did it, it is what it is. It's like a little too much. I like NEER. NEER was good. We were 3 for 3 for NEER. Remember on that metaverse call? NEER protocol. 4-hour time frame. Look, rising wedge fell to the downside, right? So now you pull a fib on these. Could get back into the golden pocket 706 area, but definitely the sweet spot. Remember that. Keep that on your radar, This is how I build a story, and it may never happen, but it may. 115% gains out of NEER protocol. Or NEER, sorry, it's not NEER protocol, but NEER, Metaverse Network, and BitCountry. Metaverse Network and BitCountry. NEER. Hey, Lifer, can you check ALGO? Thank you. Super chats, UOS and ALGO. We'll take a look at UOS. UOS, a project I really like, Altura, right? Been in the game for a while. I've been following it for a long time. Ultra. Let's take a look at this thing. So Ultra would slip in a little lower than, did not hold this. See, and you got to hold this trend line. See, bounce. It lost the trend line. Fell off again. So to me, it would have to break back into this diagonal trend line to remain bullish. And it lost a point of control here. You see that? Now, it isn't a falling wedge. We could pull a Fibonacci on it. We could extend the wedge. And it is at the 706, which is interesting. Possible chance for a retrieval. A little high risk for me personally, right? Take a look at your daily time frame. Daily is oversold, but been squiggling around. Went up and down twice too as well. We kind of need a little news lately to carry us over. Like lately, just not a coin enough. And like what I mean by that is like XRP's had a little bit of a move. Quant, right? People, it's got that ISO 220. Like we had, which is interesting because that's bullish stuff. When news moves the market like that, and what people don't realize is soon we're going to come out of a bear market. Whether it's 1 month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, I don't think it's more than 4 or 5 months at the most. And things are going to start ripping. And people are going to be like, oh my gosh, how come I didn't pay attention? What happened? How did I miss those prices? And it's like, because you left the market when they wanted you to leave. When they wanted you to walk away, you did it. You know what I'm saying? You played exactly into the hands of smart money and big money and into like the news and the and like they wanted you to think it didn't matter. They wanted you to forget Bitcoin. They wanted you to give up on cryptocurrency. But this is when you need to remember it the most. This is when you need to be more steadfast than ever. This is when you need to listen to insane recordings of Bitcoin madness every single day of your life to keep yourself in check. Shout out to the 477 people on the live. 281 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would be greatly appreciated, please, dear Lord. Thank you so much for every single person on the live. I appreciate all of you for coming on in. But when you hit that like button, you really change the algorithm. You get it pumping and grinding. You get us to a higher level. And honestly, we're used to 1,000 likes here, 800 likes. We've been blessed with big-time things, amazing blessings. So can you change the love? Can you keep it moving? Hit that like button. If you get 470 likes, you're going to get 800 people on the live. You're going to change the Saturday night to something special. You could do it. I can't. Each and every one of you got me here today. Each and every one of you got me here today. Let me say that again. Each and every one of you got me here today. It was you. So if you don't keep doing it, where am I going to go? So shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the platform. Thank you for the support. But I need you more than you would ever know. And I'm going to be open-minded. And I'm also going to be open and, vulnerable here. So please hit that like button. Show the love so we can continue to move forward every single day. I support you if you support me. And I won't take a day off if you don't. Take a day off of that little finger that you got hitting that like. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So we could get a bit of a bounce. We've been rejected a few times on this trend line. You'd want to see us bounce back up, climb on this, and then that would be a move. So somewhere above that 382.37 area, because that's diagonal resistance. But we are bouncing, you know. I do like the project long term. We just don't look too great. 3-day looks like we could get a bit of a move. 3 days looking like we could get something bubbling. And it looks like Bitcoin in a way, just with a higher low, you know. So my trade of the week is ERN. I really like what I'm seeing for ERN. It's starting to shape up lovely on the daily time frame, and it's just forming this beautiful bull pennant on the daily. And so anything could happen, of course, but I like this consolidation. I like how it pumped up, came back down, sold off, and it's really starting to show signs of life. It could even go lower. We could see it open up. Anything could happen here, but I'm starting to keep my eyes perked. I'm starting to see what's happening. A little bounce off that in between the 0.6, 0.65, and doing what it's doing right here. I like what I'm seeing. So it's very interesting for sure. And it's on my radar, ERN. ERN. Up to you, though, of course. You've got to figure out if it's up on your radar, something that you want to see. ERN. Interesting enough. Oversold on the stochastics. I'm seeing the MACD with lack of bearish momentum. And, you know, falling volume with falling price suggests that the sellers are nowhere to be found. I like what we did a little bit with the Fibonacci. And, you know, anything is possible. So I'm watching ERN closely. And if you zoom in here and you look here, the 4-hour is also getting low too at the bottom. That's an aggressive entry. Of course, anything could happen. 1 hour is also getting low. And the 15-minute is also getting low. ERN is on the radar. Really, you know, might be the trade of the night. But low liquidity. If Bitcoin dumps, this will dump to the downside. Just remember that. I don't care how good something looks. Bitcoin can always ruin the party. Beginners don't realize that. I think they begin to join trading groups. They look at setups. They look at all these different things. And, you know, and they don't realize that Bitcoin is King Daddy, and it doesn't really matter how good it all looks. You know what I mean? It can all collapse in your face at any moment. So just something to think about, you know, and to always have risk management in play. And I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such, but I always have risk management in play, and it's something that I think about regularly. Okay. Weekend mall to the people. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. Shout out to Trent Osborne. Shout out to all the Blue Crew that are sitting pretty right now. Shout out to CNC Ireland and everybody here. My man. Hey, Lifer, can you check out ALGO? We'll take a look at ALGO. Much love to you and yours. Crypto Lifer, isn't there hidden bullish divergence on the monthly from COVID low where we are now? Isn't that a big of a time frame because there's lower low RSI high price? I found hidden bullish divergence in the monthly, man, and I've been talking about it for a while. So if you see what I see, then yes, I've been pointing it out for a while, and I've talked about it many, many times for sure. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. We'll take a look at ALGO now, but that's a find and a half right here. And if it dumps, it dumps. But I mean, that's getting tight, starting to look beautiful. I mean, if it does what it does, I wouldn't be surprised, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Shout out to everybody here on Twitter. Shout out to everybody here on Twitch. Shout out to everybody here on Facebook. Shout out to everyone here all over the world, baby. And shout out to all my YouTube peoples. We love you. You know YouTube is the place to be. But if you're out there, my Twitchians, my Twitcharians, whatever we got to call you, my Twitchies, I love y'all. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate you. Spread the word. Spread the love. Let Twitch know we love you. And we're here, baby. We're here for everybody and every platform. We want to grow you if we know you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Algorand on the KuCoin, right? And so, yeah, I think I already talked a little about LUNC, how I see it in this tight channel. I've been looking at it on the daily, beat to the ground, ready to go. I am in this trade personally on MEXC Global because on MEXC Globi, right? If I type in Luna, see, I got a 3L token here that I can get busy on so I can trade without getting liquidated with a little bit of help from my friends, if you know what I'm saying. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, and shout out to MEXC Global. We love you. MEXC Global is the ish. Shout out to the lady mods not here today. Love Gina, Laura. I thought you were a mod. Shout out to the ladies of crypto. Appreciate you for jumping on in. Shout out to Shiba Inu. End of this month, 2000. Can you please look at Gala? We'll take a look at Gala. ALGO in this falling wedge. Did the shoulder, head, and a shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. Can that break to the upside? I mean, there's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder right there for sure, right? The definition with a pretty lofty measured move here. Can that break up to this measured move, this point of control that we had in issues here at about 35 cent for ALGO? So ALGO attempting to break out. I see what it wants to do. Can it continue is the question for ALGO. It looked beautiful. I'm not in love with its price action now, right? It's been slipping and dripping, right? It was in this nice pennant before. It looked like it could really take on the world. It was looking beautiful. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame, which is also getting a little overbought and pushing to the downside and at resistance. So look, if I zoom in here and I look at the support and resistance for ALGO, you can see resistance. It made a lower high there, unable to. Does it put in a lower low? That's the question for ALGO. So right now, we want to see if ALGO can hold this zone here above 30 and 31 cents. If it cannot, I wouldn't be surprised if it fell down to the lower part of this channel here, somewhere in this zone at 30 cents again or even lower. We'll take a look at the daily time frame. It does want to move. It's saying, hey, after that huge wick, that was a bottom, 28 cents for ALGO. Probably the best price to get in. That was the price to get in. So, I mean, stops below the 786 Fibonacci retracement right here. See this? And, roll the dice is really how I would play it. But that's, I think there's better out there. But if I had to play ALGO, if someone's like, this is what you had to play, I'll put stops below that 786 Fib, roll the dice, and see how I run it up. I'd rather see ALGO get above this 0.618 and this 33 cent area, with course 33. Get a bit of a bounce there to the upside. So, yes, the daily looks okay. 22 hours a little overbought for me as well at resistance. And the 4-hour also looks like it could come down. To me, it's a bit of an M that could continue down here some hair. So I'm not too fond of ALGO right now, even though I like it as overall. Not too fond of it right now. Can you check XDB, please? Much appreciated. Shout out to Zach Sanchez for the 333. Zach, show him how it's done with the 333. The balls were just spilled all over the place. Wow, that's amazing what you did with the balls there. I don't know how you did that. Look at this. And I'm just getting drunk with the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. Even though I don't drink alcohol, I want to let you know I'm just drunk with gains, baby, gains. So, and I mean, anything could happen to ALGO. Someone could say, hey, isn't it in a bit of a flag, and could it break to the upside? And you could be like, well, there's a chance. It could, right? So, support could hold for ALGO 30, 31 cents, but that's what's going to have to happen. So, and let's see if this 4-hour can hold. First, we got to get through that 4-hour to the downside. Back from my trip to YouTube, and it was the 333rd. Whoop, whoop, whoop. ALGO is stable coin related to the fundamental analysis, my man. Highlight for any thoughts on NEER. We'll take a look at NEER. We'll take a look at XDB. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the super chats. You people are unbelievable on a Saturday night, coming through strong. 481 people on the live, 331 likes. See, because you all were hitting the like button, you started making it real. About to hit 400 likes. You guys are changing the world now. See, now you're changing the world. Now you're seeing how you can change my life and turn me into something like a Terminator of sorts, doing technical analysis for everyone around the world, right? Just having fun, having a blast, having a mixer, doing what we do. But if you don't hit that like button, it ain't happening. So you can either be part of the love and make it happen, or you can hold back that love and make it not happen, and it's up to you. What reality do you want to live in? Do you want to make it blast, or do you want to make it not last? I don't know. I was trying to think of a good rhyme there. Do you want to make it blast, or do you want to put it in the cast? Shout out from the Pirate Token community. Shout out to my man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. God bless you and Pirate Token. May y'all be okay and blessed. So look, XTB, and we talked about it coming all the way back down to the downside, waiting to touch that 21-day and the 50-day moving average on the 4-hour time frame, and you're pretty beat now. You also, right now, so far, it could be slightly inconfirmed, but so far, you have hidden bullish divergence, all right, which tells me that you could continue to the upside. And this thing had a bit of a rally. The daily could flip here and jump to the upside. What I like about it, it's in the golden pocket, in the 0.65 and the 0.618, and there is hidden bullish divergence. You're about to touch the 21-day moving average. The daily isn't amazing. The 22-hour looks pretty good to me. The 4-hour looks pretty good to me. So, it's high risk for sure, but there is some hidden bullish divergence here that's scrumptious, and you are in the golden pocket. So, high risk, high reward. You take a shot, It is what it is. That would be the shot that the person takes, right? Again, it's a bear market, high risk of losing. Not every trade's going well, so it's higher risk in a bear market. Also, Bitcoin's acting funky and low liquidity on the weekend. You got a lot going against you. But, the fundamentals are right. Falling volume with falling price. You're getting tighter in the moving averages. The 21 could curve lower, but, you've come a little. And you have, hidden bullish divergence with the MACD turning, and you're oversold in the stochastics RSI. I like what I'm seeing with the golden pocket on the Fibonacci retracement. You're also at a previous resistance, right? Resistance, and you're back at support. That could be an SR flip. You see what I'm saying? So you got a few things going for you, but maybe you get dragged all the way down to the liquidity zone. Like maybe you got to come all the way back down into here first. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Bing, we hit that, before. But so I'm watching it closely, but there's high risk. So I just want, there's high risk for XDB. Shout out to the Shib Army. Much love. Shout out to you. Shout out to Indubididly for the $61.41 in chat revenue, the 365 likes, the 483 people on the live. You people are unbelievable. Keeping the energy up, keeping it going, keeping the vibe going, and that's what I'm talking about. You got to stay motivated to get what you need. Persistence beats resistance every single time. The Grand Canyon was made by the water as it continued to form through the rock. Even though water seemed so subtle, seemed so quiet, it was able to bust through the hardest form rock. You punch water, your hand feels like nothing. You punch rock, you crush your hand. Yet, water would eventually make its way through the rock over time. The tortoise and the hare, so to speak, in some other way, shape, or form, and with some other mystical ideas involved. But the world is a beautiful place, and that leads us to believe that if we push forward, we can win no matter what. No matter how, And a beautiful quote I wanted to say that my wife told me, how come people don't think a few people can't change the world? For that's all that ever did. Mic drop. You get it? How come people don't think a few people can't change the world? For that's all that ever did. All the biggest ideas we ever had, they started with, a couple, and then one day someone was like, well, why don't we do this? Like, why aren't we doing it like this? And you watch documentaries about people that do it differently, So look, we're getting tight on the moving averages here for NEER. And we could break to the upside here for sure. Marcus, how come you didn't go on your trip? How come you didn't go on the trip? No way. Marcus, come here. I want you on the show, man. I want you to talk about my transition in the charts a little bit. You just got to talk for 1 second. You can talk off camera? Really? Can you come and wave? Yeah, just be like, hey, what up? Well, you could tell people about your wheel. What is this thing you got? Bring that thing down here. Where is that thing? Let me see the wheel. Where's the wheel? You're one of my friends, man. You're one of my best friends.
You can't pick up the wheel for the camera.
Why not?
Because
it's my buddy for life, man. It's my buddy, man.
It's too big.
He saw my kids grow up from when they were before they even grown.
From the very beginning, I seen this little girl.
Man, he's your uncle, basically. Yeah.
Yo, so this is the trip I did. I came back quick. This is how far I went.
Don't reveal our location, so they.
Yeah, but that's how far I went.
That's pretty crazy. You're already back. That's amazing.
I'm tired.
The stream goes by.
Man, I'm so tired. You done?
No, I got some times more. We got some more to do. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We're getting into it, but that's my buddy MM. I'll keep his name off the record. People don't want to be identified. You know what I mean? But that's my buddy, man, for life, man. My best friend came to visit me. So look, falling wedge to the upside here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. So let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Do we have bullish divergence for NEER? That's your first question. Like, that's what you want to start asking yourself. And you swing down here, and you got, it's class C, class B, class C, because that's not a sharp. They're both swing down, but it's a bit sharp, Gina Bombina, he's cute. Yo, they said you're cute, bro. Yeah. The ladies say he's cute. She said I put my lipstick on. Wow. Floating the wheel, baby. Oh yeah, he was translucent because he had a green thing on. What'd you say? The battle between the rock and the stream always wins because of its persistence. Amen. Amen. Tell him not to be shy. I know, I told him. 463 people on the live, 382 likes. Can you believe that something that's going on in my house he could be shy from? You know what I mean? It's like just that I'm sitting in my crib and he's like, yo, I'm shy. no, to my favorite mod, I have missed you, Moose. Shout out to Trent Osborne, man. We love you, brother. Thank you for the $9.99, man. We love you, brother. Any thoughts on NEER? So back to NEER, right? So you got a little bit of a divergence that picked up, but that's like the whole market, right? It's kind of what we've been seeing. Can this falling wedge break to the upside? I mean, this is Bitcoin. If Bitcoin breaks up, NEER will break up. Bitcoin dumps, NEER's dumping. So either Bitcoin bottoms and you have a prayer here, or Bitcoin didn't bottom and you're dumping to the downside. The problem with this is, does every token just lose the schnoozles? I mean, it's going to go lose the schnoos. But I mean, I don't know I've never even said that before, but I mean, where else do we go? Do we make lower lows? Really? Like, and like, how do you sell off what you didn't even buy? Like, how does it go lower than that? Like, didn't we lose everybody? I think all of retail's gone. Like, I don't even know if we have enough people to sell ourselves off this much anymore. Seems like a fairy tale at this point. So I don't know. There's a lot more pointing to me that, you know, we're close. But then again, anything could happen. You can always go lower. I don't want to spread that theory that we can't go lower. You can always go lower. How do you get the background of TradingView to fade into gray like that? I know you like that. But do I have to reveal all my secrets, man? Every single secret? No, that Gina. Oh, you guys are crazy. Friend, you were invisible in that screen. It's funny. Well, you know what it is? He had a, let me see. That must have looked pretty cool, though. He had a vest on because he likes those one wheels, and he just went on a trip on the one wheel. Let me see. That must have looked pretty cool, though. He just did a trip with the one wheel. Where was he here? Where did he come in? There he is. Oh, that's dope. He was see-through because he had a green vest. No, I got some times more. We got some more to do. Shout out to everybody here. That's crazy. That's funny. Gina could have completely destroyed this stream at this point in time. Sam, you need a green shirt now. I know. I could do it. Yo, can I wear that vest, bro? Let me wear that vest. I'm going to look, because if I wear the vest, like half of me will go see-through. It would be kind of funny. They want the green vest.
Oh, I was looking see-through?
Yeah. Or the yellow. Yeah, whatever this is.
Yellow vest.
It did enough. Yellow, green. It's on the spectrum. Oh, yeah. Oh, but if I wear it the other way, like the front way, like this would be hot. Then it'll look like my whole chest will be gone. It's stupid. Hey. 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 As you can see, Bitcoin is rising to the upside. You're back. Look, I ate a candle. Back, I ate a candle and it's inside. It's in my chest. A YouTube short in the making. I mean, that we have it. You guys get to see. That's the thing about this channel. You guys get to see live production. You know what I'm saying? Like anyone that bounces in now is just gonna be like, what am I looking at? And honestly, it looks like we had this ready to go. Like this looks legit. You can't say this doesn't look legit. You know what I mean? How legit is this? Like, how legit is this? You know what I mean? Hold up. Ready? Look. I mean, how we doing on Twitter, number one? How we doing on Twitter? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Almost at 8,500 followers. We got to go to 9. Who saw me but see, why do I always mess up? Why can't I do one thing right? I wrote but. Great move. Legend. You were the GOAT. Love you, man. So people saw, but like, who saw me but I won whole Bitcoin. Best move ever or lost in the sauce. When can I just write one tweet the right way for once in my life? And they hurt. They're like pains in the chest that never go away. You know? You're like, I know I should have done better. Big. All right. Big. Is this not legit? All right. And see, look, I can't spell, man. Is this not? I just have to go slow and stop going so fast. Is this not legit? Just see what people say. I want to see what people say. But is it, I mean, that's not legit. Like, that is so legit. Do you prefer body surfing, crowd surfing, or alt surfing? How about the triple entendre? I think this one I actually did right. Right? I mean, you know, that one I actually did right. All right? So, anyway. So, NEER worries me. NEER will follow Bitcoin so closely. It's all about NEER. All right? I mean, we were looking at REQ, weren't we, at the beginning of the live? It was on my radar. It was like the first thing we kind of looked at here. I can't believe what it did. That's absolutely absurd. That's crazy, right? Didn't I just do, like... That's crazy, right? That's crazy. It's like a... Didn't we... Hold on. I'm a little soft today, right? I'm a little soft. Why didn't you guys tell me I'm a little soft, right? I think I am a little soft. That should be better, right? I should be in focus now. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't clicked to the subscriber button, shout out to everyone here on our new vest. It helps you see through me at all times. But I have nice suspenders on too. All right, and we're going to get a nice little bow tie to match this. See-through bow tie. And we're going to be ready to go. It's going to be amazing. All right. Yeah, see, I'm just looking at rec here in this move, and then boom. I mean, this thing is gone. 20% gains. Crazy. That's crazy. I mean, shout out to the Florida likes. 460 people on the live. $73 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. I love you more than you would ever know. You're blessed. You're blessed. So can CWEB continue to go? Let's take a look at it. CWEB has been hot, and, you know, it's been moving. Can it continue to hold its own? I mean, to me, it had a nice thing going, and it lost it. It's it's beginning to lose it. We could go down here like so, though. All right. It's a more consolidative pattern. I'm watching CWEB closely because when this thing goes, it just goes. And it's been hot. And you know what? We're at the bottom of the barrel for a lot of these coins. You never know when the bottom is really in, and we could see it. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's a bit of an Adam and Eve. I didn't even recognize this at first, but check it out. If you're new to trading, that's your Adam, okay? This is going to be your Eve here. And this is fun. You never know what I'm going to... Like, I didn't know I was going to be able to do an Adam and Eve tonight. That's a bit of an Adam and Eve double bottom. Who here likes the Adam and Eve double bottom? Who here has played an Adam and Eve double bottom? Who here gets busy Autumn and Adam and Eve, double bottle, baby, all the way to the upside. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. May God bless your soul for sharing your blessed time with me. Each and every one of you chilling with the Crypto Lifers. I love you all. You're amazing people. You're beautiful people. You're special people. And you know you are. And you can make your destiny at any single moment, just like you make special sauce at home. Just a sprinkle of this, a sprinkle of that, a little bit of hope, a little bit of belief. And I talk about the 4 Ds all the time. The first D is the desire. Do you have the desire to change your life? Number one, you got to have the desire. I used to daydream and think about being somewhere different. That was the desire. That's how it began. I wanted to do something different with my life. I wanted to be somewhere different. The desire to change my life. Number 2, right, was then the dedication to continue to dedicate myself to something that I loved over and over again to produce some type of change in my life. All right? Then it was the discipline to do it every single day. Once I knew I had the desire and the dedication. Some days you don't feel that great. Some days you're sick. Some days you don't feel good. Personally, your body's not in. You need the discipline to push through at that moment in time. You need the discipline to get ready and get busy. Boom. And then the last, but not least, the determination to continue to go. The 4 Ds. What do we say? What are the 4 Ds? Can someone tell me the 4 Ds back to me right now in the chat? I want to see someone write the 4 Ds back to me. The desire, the dedication, the discipline, the determination. Lakochi, Coker, my man, already writing them in, already getting them in. Already getting them in. All the Ds. You know? All the Ds. She likes all the Ds. She uses all the Ds because she's determined to get it. All right? What? What is? You guys are just too much. People are horrible. People are absolutely horrible. I'm out of here. Jeez Louise. Can we have one day where we just like, we won't have to go to church the next morning? Oh man, you people are, hey, it's anything that can make you laugh. I'm in it to win it. Hey, I didn't know I was going to be wearing this vest on the live stream, right? Hey, listen, don't tell me what to do with my life, all right? I could live stream like this if I want to, all right? No one has to know. What if this was how I live streamed and it was like a whole thing, right? Like I just didn't want people to know, you know? It was like, hey, I was like, all right. So here we go, everybody. Welcome to the Crazy Crypto Live Stream with the Green Man. We're going to get into the next thing we got coming on. What do we got coming on here? I could barely see, but I could see just enough to keep it going. Weekends always need to be the same. Shout out to the Weekends live stream. You got to have fun every single Saturday night. Shout out to Abdominals, Magnetti, Ragnetti. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Nah, again, that's kind of fired. Shout out to Stack, big change in the house, man. Stack, we love you, baby. We know you love this, Stack. We know you love it. I could be like the next big thing in crypto. People would be like, what is this? It's the best thing in crypto, man. It's the best thing in crypto. It's the man you've never seen, but you have to see every single time. It's the voice of crypto, the voice of love, the voice of reason, the voice of technical analysis. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Look, I can hold my nose. You don't even know. Oh, my goodness. Crypto Casper. First, there was Crypto Face. Then there was Crypto No Face. Even Lifer loves the weekends, baby. 7B approach. This is the nest. Just do your head, man. Shout out to everybody here. 430 people, 420 likes. We got the likes up to the watchers. You people are unbelievable. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's hard to do. I may have to stop. It's hard to do. Maybe I'll do like half. It's kind of funny if I do half. Like, I'll just be like, that's pretty funny, right? I'll just be like, this is legit. I can do this legit, like, for a while. Okay, this is legit, all right? All right. No, seriously, this is totally legit. There's nothing like, this rocks. This rocks. This rocks. Okay, so check it out. Seriously, though. We've gotten through most super chats. No face, no case, baby. I get it. I'm with it. What's going on? Just hop back into the streak to this, man. Shout out to Trade Spain, man. I pulled all my crypto from the exchanges now. I'm sure what happens with them when the fiat economy collapses. Yikes, that's scary. Harry Potter, good one. The Nest OMG, a new crypto face in town, baby. You guys are funny. Prior proper preparation, prevent piss performance. Yep, man, I love that. That's an old one, but a good one. Triple threes and the double Ds, baby. My man. Just be careful. Can you tell me what we use, the red lines and the green lines and the Stokes? Oh, my God, this is the best stream, man. You're invisible, or am I tripping from the mushroom? Yeah, you guys are crazy, man. Shout out to everybody here. I feel like Shredder now, right? Can I do this, like, legitly? Yeah, there we go. Like, that's legit. Hold on. Oh, there we go. No. If I can be like... If I can do it like this. Oh, it's the headphones that really, like, keep it going. So the headphones will keep it on, and then I'm legit. And then I'm like, I feel like Shredder. You know what I mean? I feel like Shredder. I pulled all my crypto for the exchanges. What other crypto influencer is this entertaining and knowledgeable? I'm waiting. 333. My man, I appreciate you that. You need to share whatever gave you those gains, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. The gains in my arms, or the gains in my invisibleness? I have invisible gains. Oh my God, you are Wilson the neighbor from Tim the Two-Man Taylor, man. That's funny, man. Remember that one, man? Shout out to Gina. Let me TA for you. That just sounds right. It doesn't sound right, but it does. You know what I mean? Like you could TA for me anytime. Like after school, please. Oh my God, you are Wilson. Will Cosmos Adam drop below $10 this week? Your wife is like, what is going on? Oh, my wife doesn't care at this point. She's over it all. What's the smell down there? It is pretty stinky in here. No, that's funny. You're a crypto sensei now. Funny. My tool is in her bag. What? Hold up. I'm a lifer, but you're a sensei now. My God, what does that mean? Crypto sensei, man. I love you, man. Thank you. You're going to put a stop loss on your recent Bitcoin purchase? No, never. That would be ridiculous. I'm holding that all the way, baby. All the way. Bunnyverse community says hi. Shout out to the Bunnyverse. Appreciate you, deuces, for the $2. I can't read the next one, but I would if I could, but I can't. Just can't get that far down, you know? Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing the love. Let's take a look at total market cap and find out where we're sitting with the total market cap for all of cryptocurrency. And this is basically the double higher bottom that we must hold. And we've been talking, can we get back above 900? Look at this point of control. $905 billion is so important. We finally see a bit of bullish divergence here. Not really there, but here on this time frame we see it, which is interesting on the daily. So the daily kicks in, and where is it? In case you're not sure, swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. I mean, that is a whole slew of hidden bullish divergence there. Either way you really want to swing it, you got some hidden bullish on the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency, telling you that's going to be your low. $857 billion. All right. So just something to think about. The daily does want to make a nice move back to the upside. Can we hold a double bottom? We hold this level. I mean, we're bouncing back over this point of control at 900 and then back to $942 billion. We need to get back above $942 billion to remain bullish. In a couple weeks, we need to see a move back up here. If not, we dwindle. We will be back somewhere in these levels, 760, 500, and bleeding. So be careful. Anything is possible. Just because I bought a Bitcoin does not mean I don't think it can go down to 10K. I'm open-minded and anything is possible. Any single thing is possible. I'm telling you right now. So just be careful. All right? Don't play games. And this is starting to get a little hot. I got to take it down. It was fun while it lasted. All right? It was fun while it lasted. It was good, though. We experimented. We did our thing. We had fun. Right? We took it where it could have been. We were kids. I didn't think too much about it. I didn't worry what people thought about me. I just did whatever I felt doing at the time. And that's kind of what you got to do. Look at Jerome Powell. Bitcoin to 16,000 next month, probably with you in town, Jerome. He has a perfect head and shoulders. That's funny. Thanks for smooshing the like. Tap it like it's been winking at you from across the room. Tap it like it's been winking at you from across the room. Wow. I mean, I've never heard. Wait. You got to hit the like button just for that. Have you ever seen such a creative way? Thanks for smooshing that like. Tap it like it's been winking at you from across the room. Amazing. Amazing. We show bounce to protract and recover them shorts. Shout out to Anku Kutsi Butsu, who likes to study the liquidity zones. He gets lost in the zone. Thank you, Mr. Bao. I would love that. Yeah, thank you for the cheap price for BTC that we may never get. Right? People think we'll get it, but we may never get it. Let's take a look at the DXY, how it's sitting pretty. The last time we looked at it and checked on it, what happened? So, DXY. It made this bigger wedge, right? We'll take a look at it right now and get it ready for the week. How's that? I have so many levels, but it's fun to kind of look at it big time. So look, this is our last big level of, support or resistance that we've had at about 102. Our next big resistance is coming at 120, right? We have a little bit of slosh that we hit there, areas to watch for. And then we have this bigger diagonal resistance, in my humble opinion, that we've bounced off of already, all right? So something to think about. Now we zoom into the next levels of support, and that's your next one. You got one here, all right? And then when you look at the 5-day chart and you look at the oscillators in which I use, we're getting extended again, and that's a rising wedge that likes to break down. So you're getting over bottom, the 3 days coming back down. Daily wants to come down, but this is the double top that we talked about. But it's got to hold, right? And so now, can the dollar make another flag and continue to the upside? This would drain Bitcoin lower. If this happened, this would drain Bitcoin lower, all right? Hands down. So what we need this to do is double top here. And we want to see it not get back above the zone. We take a look at it in the 4-hour time frame and see this low. We broke down from 115. We tried to get back above 113. We hit it here again. We would love to see this turn in to an M pattern here. We don't want to see us break above the zone and continue to the upside. This would be troublesome for Bitcoin. So this level is huge right now that we're watching. Watching the dollar index, understanding how it moves and flows with the inverse correlated assets of the market is important. Something that you do not want to take your mind off of in your, you want to stay focused on this. So resistance here at 113. As much as I play around with the vest and all that, I'm still pretty serious. So we could joke around on a Saturday night, but I can still bring it back in and really hone in because I love to teach. Teaching is my passion. So I can laugh all we want. We can joke. We can, So here, this is the deal. Same as Bitcoin. It's struggling to get above the level, right? And we want to see this dollar index fall so Bitcoin can get back above to some nice movement. So what's in our favor is pattern trading 101, right? And so if we pattern trade, we go to the top, the bottom, the top. We should end up here bound at the bottom of the pattern unless we get a breakout. So we're looking for a rejection here. This double top must break down. And that's what we ask. That's what we would like to see. You see this 15-minute go sideways, not get back above 113.50. This level here at 113.91. And continue to the downside. I'll be watching this closely, but the dollar index is directly correlated to Bitcoin. It's going to give you a bit of a story, a piece of the puzzle that'll help you get where you're going when it comes to technical analysis. So love your energy. Love you, Anthony Malone. God bless you and yours. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate everybody for being here. And the energy comes from the lemon water every single time. You'll get sweaty in there in a minute. I did already. Fine. That's Leighton, right? Can you pull up a pirate chart, please? I'll be nice. I'm in a good mood today. I usually don't want to do stuff like that. And I don't condone it. I just want to make sure I do not condone it. But we had traded a few times in the past. So it wasn't like it would be the first time. Pirate chain, R, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's R. We played R. It's on KuCoin. All right, let's take a look at Pirate Chain. So Pirate Chain was an oldie but goodie. You could see it got resistance here. Huge resistance. You can see it bounced here and has resistance again. It got flushed. Everything got flushed, and it's back to the bottoms. It all followed Bitcoin and kind of followed Bitcoin where it could on its trail, and if it didn't have enough liquidity, it got swamped, just completely bamboozled. It's in a falling wedge here that could break to the upside, right? It's got this beautiful move here that could break on out above this point of control. Daily's a little high for me, suggesting that it doesn't do that, and it could continue lower. 3-day chart wants to rip, so you would have to trust the 3-day amongst all charts, but that would mean you would have to believe this is the bottom. I don't like getting into things when they have to be the bottom unless I truly, truly, absolutely love the project to the end of time. I like R, but I don't like it that much. For me, I would have to trade R once it gets above this resistance point and does a retest. You got to give me something, R. You know, even above this point here at 237, really, and then I could start trading it. Again, if you truly believe in it and you catch it at the bottom and you rip 39 all the way to 237, so be it. I need the market to show me a little something. I need a little more love. I'm not into that high risk. However, I'm not saying that it can't happen for you and yours, but it's just not something I'm looking at right now. 3-day chart does suggest that you can get a move, but really, you still got 2 big resistance to get above, and I do not see tons of momentum coming in out of nowhere. So just something to think about for R. Send in your super chats for a deep dive. TA, support the live stream. Lifer gives his knowledge 7 days a week to build and teach the Lifer family worldwide. I also teach class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. Jump into Lifer Vision Trading Camp, my friends. Lifer Vision Trading Camp. All right. I got to actually change this. Ooh, it's big today. But jump on here to Lifer Vision Trading. It's actually just a course now. We've changed the name, but it's the Lifer Vision Trading course. Jump on it today, and it's Tuesday. Every 3 to 5, so you could pay on PayPal or with cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Every Tuesday from 3 to 5, I teach this course, and I show you all the things that I'm doing. Stochastics, RSI, you know, like, let me show you. So that's the flyer. Flyer is gone. But it's stochastics, RSI, MACD, how the MACD transcends and moves in conjunction with the moving averages, which I have here. 5 moving averages, the VRVP, you know, support and resistance, trend analysis. I'll give you a 9-point checklist to go over before you get into any trade, so you don't have to kind of go it on your own. Have a little bit of a guide to find your way through the move. So that's just something to think about that I think would really, really help you. It's $99 if you're not in the trading course, in the trading group. But if you're in the trading group, it's only 60 beans. So you can come and get educated. It will change your life. It'll put you on a new path, in my humble opinion. Jump on in today. And honestly, the trading group, it's more than just a trading group. It's a mindset. It's a place where people change their mind. It's a place where people really, really focus. First, I wanted to show my gratitude for the Crypto Lifer and the team. I've only been in this group for a short period of time, and I can confidently say that it's changed my life, first on a spiritual level and on a focus and dedication level. I can feel the change in my day-to-day, and I can see the opportunities where I've never seen them before. I am forever grateful for that. I know the future is bright for all of us. Being a part of this special group has helped me realize there's more every day in every way. I now wake up with a focus that I've never felt. I see the light for me and how I shape it and grow to what I see the best for me in the process, having the opportunity to help others in way more ways than one. My heart drove me to be here. My heart drove me to write this. May we all live from the heart more and more each day to see the light that is for us and in us. Namaste. I mean, one of the most beautiful things I've ever read in my say. I wrote Unreal Wow, and I read this morning when I woke up. This was written yesterday at 2:50. I read it yesterday afternoon, but then I read it again this morning. It just really hit me, you know. Can you take a look at Grove token? Looks it on MEXC Global, multi-chain, ETH, and BNB. Interesting, Grove token. Do I see a bearish diamond on the USD hourly time frame? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Tether dominance. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock in the house. Thank you for jumping on in the mood, Porter Rock. I see what you're saying. And what Porter Rock is calling out here is something that I believe is possible right here. I mean, look, possibly a bearish diamond beginning to form here for sure. Something ugly going on here, right? And it definitely looks like a diamond coming to the top. We could dump to the downside right now. 1 hour wants to dump it. This is doing just what the dollar index will do. And so it's at that resistance point. We want to see the DXY dump. We want to see this dump as well. So can we lose the moves to the downside? You can see it's in a big pennant. The daily time frame is overbought though, and that's a good sign. You're in a symmetrical triangle, but you're overbought. Symmetrical triangles dump the way of the stochastics 90% of the time. This should start to begin to dump all the way back down to this liquidity zone. That's a big move for Bitcoin. Again, the 777's just flashed again, 777. For some reason, everything I've been doing lately, I see 333, but lately it's been the 777 just for the last 3-4 months out of nowhere. So funny. But again, need I digress. Shout out to everybody here. 450 likes, 425 people on the live. Unbelievable. Thank you for the love. So yeah, the dollar index in a symmetrical triangle that could dump to the downside with overbought stochastics RSI. Not too shabby. And a bit of a diamond triangle that was pointed out by DJ Porter Rock. Can you take a look at Grove token listed on MEXC Global Multi-Chain? What is the... Grove token on Gate.io and MEXC Global. Grove came out and took a nasty dump to the downside here on MEXC Global. I like this. We're starting to chart MEXC Global coins. This is a new. I'm loving it. Giving me the friskies. But, you know, it is an oversold move here. It did bounce off the bottom. This is high risk, everyone. Brand new coin. Extremely high risk. Attempting to do a bullish retest here off of the top of this trend. And make a move to the upside. The length of the pole here, Grove token. Can the 1 hour push us up all the way to 134 is the question. Interesting Grove token on the radar. This is high risk to me. It's a bit of a cup and handle. Anything could happen. This is what I'm seeing. I mean, it could bounce to the upside. The oversold stochastic. 15-minute needs to come on down first too, though, so I'd wait. It has to come on down. It's got to show me some signs of life. But it could happen. High risk. It's not my cup of tea at all. All right. Love those tidbits, Anku. It's when Neo took the red pill and woke up, right? Woot woot, Pirate Mike, the dev of the Pirate Token in the house. Shout out to dev of the Pirate Token, Pirate Mike. We love you, man. You should dev more amazing projects that are private like that. That's awesome. Sam, I make millions on UFO Gaming Coin. Please share with your viewers. Master T, I made millions on the UFO Gaming. God bless you, man. You should do something with your millions. You should invite us all to like some big lifer party and, you know, I don't know. You should do something cool with your millions. You should, you know. USO, LDO Deep Dive, Grove Token, UOS. We did UOS already. Someone wants an LDO Deep Dive. LIDO DAO. So we go to LIDO DAO 5, right? Liquidity for staked assets. Simplified and secured staking for digital assets. Stake now. Total stake. No one wants. I can't believe people are going to back to stake, right? But stakers, 199,000 supported networks, Ethereum, Solana, and Polygon. 6%, 5%. So it's a more, 13% for Polkadot, 8% on your Kusama. The LIDO DAO, a growing LIDO ecosystem. Stake Ether, Curve, MakerDAO, Ledger, Aave, 1inch, FTX, SushiSwap, Onsen, audits by QuantStamp, MixBytes, and Singa Prime. Validators, interesting. All nodes, Figments, KuCoin, Netherlands, ChainSafe. All right. Stake with LIDO, 5% on your ETH, 5% on your Solana. I mean, that ain't bad, right? Raven Coin? Oh, no, that's your Kusama, yeah. Kusama and Polkadot APR changes, additions to LIDO and Solana. Okay, so LIDO's doing something different. Can they handle it? Can they not get active? Can they be strong? I mean, that's what we need. I like what we're seeing for LIDO. It's got a referral program, ecosystem, and more. LIDO DAO. $135, market cap of $425 billion. I mean, all it is a lending platform, though. It's just like, what else does it do? I mean, I like it, but, LIDO is a liquidity staking solution for Ethereum. LIDO lets users stake their ETH with no minimum deposits or maintaining of infrastructure, while it is participating in on-chain activities, e.g. lending to compound rewards. LDO is the native utility token that's used for granting governance rights in the LIDO DAO, managing free parameters and distribution, governing the addition and removal of LIDO node operators. How many LIDO coins are in the circulation? At the time of writing, the DAO supply 0.09 total is in circulation. It launched its staking app in December 9, 2020 with 1 billion LDO tokens created at Genesis. At the time of writing, the founding members of LIDO DAO possess 64% of the tokens. That's horrible. Horrible. They are locked for 1 year, which they will be vested over a year. At the time of writing, the only unlocked LDO in existence are 0.0 airdropped issued by early stakers. LIDO DAOs provide liquidity staking. The members include Sematic VC, Parify Capital. Any names here? William Harporn of Diversify. Key angel investors including Stanley Kluckloff of Aave. The individuals and organisms behind the LIDO DAO are proven within the DeFi space and have a track method of excellence. LDO is available for trading or growing a number of exchanges with cryptocurrency and stablecoin pairs. Uniswap. All right. It's on PancakeSwap, Shiba Inu, Cardano. Trending coins. Oh, no. Okay. Manchester City fan token. That might actually start pumping, Man City's been hot. You can buy that on Binance at City or FTX. City USD. That's interesting. That is interesting. Doge has been hot. Made me want to take a look at Doge. Doge Elon Musk. No, but just Doge. Just Doge, not Doge Elon. But so if you look at Doge, I've had it in this symmetrical triangle, and honestly, if US Tether is going to dump on the daily, what's going to benefit? Whatever's trending on Twitter right now, don't you think? And it's a very aggressive buy at the bottom of the channel right now, but it's not at the top of the channel, right? So look at the daily for Doge. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Doge got a little bit of a pump. Now, it doesn't have to go all the way of the bigger measured move, but Doge, I mean, 19, 17, 22% gains for Doge. It's on the radar. Something could happen. That's a falling wedge that is holding the previous bounces areas. If it holds that zone, it could continue to the upside for Doge. Daily is oversold in the stochastics. We're moving up on the MACD. Doge trending on Twitter, showing signs of life. All right, not trending anymore, but we'll take a look. And who saw me buy one whole Bitcoin? Best move ever or lost in the sauce? And I just want to see if anyone that said sauce. I love that. Great move. Thank you. Best. Legend. You are the GOAT. Love you, man. Really nice people. Good move. Under 20K is it? Wow, nice people. I'll eventually be best move ever. Thank you. Best ever. Don't move. Best move. You've got powder to spare. Great decision, especially since there's so much time from now. The DCA, we really feel the rate hikes, and is my bottom range if the bottom is. This guy, wow, what a nice answer. I did, but what you did not wait. But why did you not wait for October 31st? You're funny. I just love being with a lifer. He motivates me. You learn on the lives. I respect everything he does for the future in crypto. Yes, we together on that buy-in. We believe in crypto was the future. I love you, man. This is cool, man. My man PS5, you're so awesome. Always supporting me. Good move, under 20K. Alpha. I seen it was working, street sweeping, watching you, listening to you every day. Smash that like button. You're the best lifer. You made my mornings. I think it was a great move. The future is crypto. You people are awesome, man. Frank Fraley. Thank you, man. And good luck to you on the street sweeping, man. May God bless you safe every day doing that. Unbelievable. That is like some of the nicest answers I've ever seen in my life. You people are unbelievable. Thank you for the love. $87 in chat revenue. You people are unreal. Do I see bearish diamond on US Tether? Dominance. I took a look at that. Thank you so much for the love. All right. And shout out to all the people on Twitch, all the people on Twitter. Follow me at Instagram. If you could, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me get over there without like ruining my whole thing here. But if you follow me at The Real Crypto Lifer, I'd greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000 followers as fast as we can. We're giving you a bunch of awesome content every single day. Follow us, like, subscribe, let us know. We're out here every day. The Real Crypto Lifer. And there you go. The Real Crypto Lifer. I greatly appreciate it. Bang. Wow, so we looked at a lot of nonsense today. A lot of, no, I'm just joking, but a lot of different coins that I did not expect that we would go over at all. So where's the bird? What about the other posts? Visit Crypto Lifer's social media accounts. All likes are below the description. Yeah, the other posts. We'll take a look at the other posts. Thank you for saying that. Do you prefer body surfing, crowd surfing, alt surfing? How about the triple entendre? When I was younger, crowd surfing. Now I'm older, wiser because of you. Although surfing every day. I love that. Retweeted. Look at that. That's awesome. This is funny. This is silly, man. Crowd surfing. Frank Legend. Always. Waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay, man. You guys are crazy, man. This is so sick. Body surfing Legend. I can't handle triplets. Body surfing. Alt surfing for sure. Amazing. Thank you for the answers. That was awesome. I'm going to start to be a lot funnier. Wow. And you guys love that. On our way to 8,500 followers on Twitter. And look, is this not legit? Right? I'm just saying, right? Too legit. Legit. You know what I'm saying? Look, when you ask the Crypto Lifer for finance advice on the stream, you're funny. Please check Pi ecosystem. You're funny. Legit. Almost awesome legend. Watching live. Cracking up at the stream. You're a legend, bro. Love the energy you bring. Thank you. You're the man. Too legit to quit. You knew that was going to happen. Check out Sam's vest, man. You have to, man. Shout out to Sin City Crew. Shout out to Ariana West. We love you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Beautiful little dog. Follow you. Truly one human weakness. Second to the neck. Dwight. Nostalgia. Second to the neck. Interesting. Pirate Mike. Please pull up the pirate token. We are flying. I thought I did pull up the pirate token already. You know. R, right? Yeah. I did pull it up, no? We duns did that. There's a nice little pump there from 37 to 39. Getting a little bit of a move. We did, though. We pulled this up. We spent some time. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. If this is the right one, right? This is the right one, right? You know? R, baby, R. We were in R at the very beginning. Ever since the dollar vigilante, I remember when that guy first talked about it. And someone in my group told us about it on the lows. And we watched it run up hard, right? Pirate Chain, the most anonymous cryptocurrency, a truly private, decentralized blockchain. Vaults, exchanges, development, and they're moving at the speed of light, man. Get social with them, follow them, check them out. Twitter, thank you for the $20 super chat. May God bless you. Follow them on Twitter at 19,500 followers. I'm not allowed to follow too many people. I'll give you a follow, but my team might, no, I can slide you in there. We're just joking around. 40,000 worth of math. Ooh, that's horrible. In pumpkins. That's what they do. ETH 2.0 trending. So we're always trending on Twitter in some way, shape, or form. When I have these little stuffies in my nose. Jesus. No, I don't do what you think I do. Never have, never will. But I have these like, I think it's this vest. This vest got like some type of like, maybe just got some like cotton, cotton around. Power Life is working from the front lines with his community. Thank you. Appreciate it. You never know who sends in the super chats. We never know who sends in the super chat, so do your own research always, my love. Shout out to Gina Bombina. We love you. No more walking, LOL. It's dust, bro. Maybe it is. Let's take a look at BTC, and then we're out of here for the night. Holding Bitcoin. Got a little bit of a pump back above the point of control, holding the zone. So let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. Did it get some love? Did it get more love than we thought it could? It did, but it did get rejected, right? It's kind of a bear, kind of a bull trap. Boomed out, but it's flagging up, and you're overbought in the 15-minute time frame. I would suggest this is just a rejection here, and you're likely to come somewhere down here to 19,050. But again, just a slow bleed throughout the night here, something like this, unless we get lucky for a short squeeze above this point of control. But I would expect more of a downside move on the 15-minute time frame, and then the 1 hour can kick it. 1 hour, however, is giving us that move, a bullish engulfing candle to the upside. Can the 1 hour stay above 19,170 is the question. That's what we're looking for, really. So, look, if I take away my moving averages for a split second and I get away all this squiggly wigglies, and even that rising wedge that we did point out, but just want to show it to you clean. 1 hour really just needs to stay above this zone right here and bounce off of 19,089 and stay above this lower point of control. Right, for us to remain bullish. I do not want to see it go down here and then break. If you see it bearishly retested the 5-minute time frame, expect some downside. And levels to watch are 18,080, 800, right? Then the measured move to 18,466, and then you're looking at 18,001 and possibly a whole new low. So this is a big deal that we stay inside this bigger channel. And the bigger channel here on the 4 hour time frame is the symmetrical triangle, which does have a beautiful bigger move to the upside. Look, if we break up out of this, you have a nice, length of the base of that triangle all the way back up to another high here at 23,723, right? Because I'm thankful to be back after the year I had. Love you, Sam, and the fam was a big help when I needed a friend and got a fam that reminded me of my path. Shout out to Trent, man. May God bless you. I'm so happy you're always here with us. You were on the stream, and you can see I never went anywhere. I'm here for you every day, baby. May God bless you. Pull up MIKOTO chart. Shout out to Shane White for the $10 super chat. May God bless you. Thank you for the $110 in super chat revenue. You people are amazing. Unbelievable. Slip a tip for a lit tip. You're funny, Laura. Super chats. MIKOTO. And I was just finishing Bitcoin. So, look, that's the measured move all the way to the upside there, 23,800. So we're going to watch this closely, right? It's likely we go sideways or to the downside into the night. But the 1 hour does have momentum. I just want to see that we stay above 19,050 and, or stay inside of this area. We do not want to lose this lower area at 19K, all right? We lose 19K, we could have some problems to 18,000, and I showed you the lower levels already. So what do I think happened tonight? Bitcoin's going down back to the bottom of this pattern, goes sideways. Can the 1 hour bring us back up? I see us more likely headed back down right now. Rising wedge to the downside, overbought 15-minute. We just don't want to lose these lower levels. Shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Now, someone asked about MIKOTO. Never heard about it. MIKOTO wrapped ETH on Uniswap. Looks pretty good. It bounced all the way back up, but it's actually in this beautiful falling wedge. Interesting. Oversold on that daily. It's in a symmetrical triangle. If Bitcoin pumps out of the symmetrical, just like we were looking at, it's funny. This thing could do some serious damage to the upside. Measured move. Again, I don't know anything about this, but it could 5x, depending just on the measured move alone. But I know nothing about this. This is extremely high risk and completely up to you. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. It's a little overbought. It could dump on your face. However, it is slowly starting to what's called consolidate, and this is healthy consolidation. I wouldn't be surprised if it did get a bigger move, but the whole market will have to move for this to move, in my humble opinion. But it could go up 5x. We'll take a look at it. We'll keep it on the radar. Again, it seems to be a meme coin as such. Just be very, very careful. I know nothing about it. Just be very, very careful. Okay. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you so much for looking at the Invisible Man. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream for Sunday in the weekly candle close. Also, look out for me for the morning update like we do every single morning. We'll see how Bitcoin fared through the night, and we'll check out this low liquidity Saturday. Everybody, from my team to yours, for all the Blue Crew, for everybody here, thank you so much for jumping on in. To everyone that came through, to every single moderator, CNC Ireland, Trent Osborne, Gina Bombina, and all of the Blue Crew, Anku Kutsi, Butsu, Bartholomew J. Smurfington, and every one of these awesome people, to all the awesome super chats that came in. You're blessed people. We love you. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for being here. Pirate Mike, again, for coming on through. Thank you for all your work as a dev, man. Shout out to Pirate Mike. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Chris Ray, David Kendall. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. Thank you so much for being here on a Saturday night. Everyone, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life.